I am back.
All right, we're ready. All right, guys.
And sorry for the inconvenience.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We're looking for the secrets here,
When
boy.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I'm gonna stop by the employee lounge. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right.
I don't know my rights and left, buddy.
What? Yeah,
Stanley was so
that's
bad
definitely
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
All right.
Wait,
wonder if
please. I'm sorry.
Wait, are
I
you
was-
actually able to die in this game?
Yeah, this takes you back to the beginning.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but
Oh,
you
see, look.
all this time.
Oh, right there.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by your... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have
Leave me alone.
zero
Stop talking to me. I
consideration
wanna
for
talk to you.
others? Are you that convinced
Stop
that
it,
I want
voices in my
something
head, you're
bad
being
to
too
happen
loud.
to you?
They're too loud.
What?
Leave me alone.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
you
show
go.
you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
That's a
prove
lie.
that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm
I
colorblind.
still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
That sounds like a
Broken
you problem.
rooms, exposed developer
Exactly.
textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Nah, I'm good.
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Everything.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me.
Yes.
You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you
Easy.
what. Let me take a stab in the dark
RNG.
at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you
5.
more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
But I like the number 1.
A
I do
one?
too.
I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically,
is
but a
happening?
one?
Well, off track
That's not
now.
even
I don't
helpful.
know.
What am I supposed to
I
do
know.
with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the
amazing.
data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled
This
a new
is cool
version.
to see how
Wait,
many
To be
different
perfectly
things are already
candid,
in
I
this.
think I've knocked it out of the park
Wait,
with
is this for
one.
the Stanley
Let's take a look.
the DLC?
I don't know. Whoa.
I don't want to go through that red door. I want to go through this door.
Go to the left. Yeah.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to
No.
keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not at all.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Is that-
and now
is
would
this
be
a
a
DLC?
lovely opportunity to give it some
no.
I don't
playtesting.
No, I
think-
think you have
You
to.
wouldn't
I
mind
don't-
taking a look at
I
it,
think
would
you
you?
have to beat the first
Perfect.
one.
Let me boot it up.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
In this game, the baby crawls
No.
left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches
I
the fire,
recognize
you
this.
fail. It's a very meaningful game.
This
all
took
about the
people 8
desperation and
hours to
tedium of
do.
endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I
Oh,
think
boy.
the art world will
I
really
just
take
recognize
notice.
this from the
But of
first
course, the
game.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No,
Be
no,
sure to
I
keep
mean it's
notes on
actual
your
4
experience.
hours. You have to press the button.
I want to.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Despite
Because
you.
if it's
Spite
the
you.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of
Exactly.
ideas.
I don't know
I
what to do,
can't
so I
think
follow.
of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you
Hold
for
on,
playing.
hold on.
Your input was extremely valuable.
minute.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
Wait, what? He's gonna load us a new game?
Yes. This
Hold on.
seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hold on.
Wait,
I'm gonna
wait,
wait for him to shut up. Hold on. What is he doing?
Hey, wait.
Wait a minute.
Fascinating. What do you think this game
Wait
is
a
about, Stanley?
minute.
What's our backstory? What is our
Isn't this that
motivation?
one
I know
game?
this game.
Isn't that the one
I
game
know
with
this
the-
It's
game.
obvious to
check
me
temperature?
that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians
What?
below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted,
Wait. I've never even actually played the game. I just know it from Jacksepticeye.
And yeah, I only know because he's in the game. I don't want to venture out. How do I not venture out? How do I not do this?
Oh, you have. I don't know.
Hey, at least I didn't have to do the baby for 4 hours.
No. Yeah. Thing is, I remember that room.
No,
You actually have to do it
can't
for
be.
4 hours to get every ending, though. We're not getting every ending. We don't have to go through the
It
baby
is.
torture.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh,
What?
thank goodness, Stanley. What a
You
close call.
bitch.
Screw
You wandered
you.
off into that thing, that big open, just wandering
it's
around,
called
no right or
grass.
wrong directions, no path to follow. You can
Exactly.
just
This
go
game's an
in
open
any
world game, that's why.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
I don't.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No,
Preferably
please.
something with walls.
I like this
Something
one.
with nice,
Whoa.
big, insurmountable
If you
walls.
take me to FNAF,
You know
I'll
what?
kill you.
FNAF was not out at the
I
time of
think
this game.
this will
Actually,
be
yes, it
just the
was.
thing.
Was this is new
This is an
content?
8-year-old game.
This is new
Oh
content.
yeah. No. This
What
is
the
Rocket
fuck?
League?
Wonderful.
It's Rocket
See,
League.
this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to
Rocket
run around in.
League.
There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to
This
get lost in
is
this game,
Rocket
I will be
League.
phenomenally impressed.
This is amazing, actually.
Okay, so
he
what
put us
exactly
in
do we
Rocket
do
League.
here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a
it's Rocket.
touchdown together.
I see
Yeah,
more than
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
It really is Rocket League. It's the old version of Rocket League 2. The best version of it.
I don't. Why I don't touch it? I know that some games. Wait, how do you spray?
That's kind of
Are
boring.
you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Yes.
Stanley, I have a thought.
Yes.
And I... Hold on. What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Beta.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Yeah.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
Well, we already have been.
There's so many ways to go.
Wait a minute, he can't grab us anymore though. Oh, this is perfect. Well, we fell again. Back rooms? This is quite literally like the back rooms before back rooms was a thing. I love it.
I don't want to go
See,
to the light.
look at
I
that.
don't want to go.
That's even a yellowish room over there.
I don't remember.
I think.
Whenever I watch the YouTube, the funny thing is, I watch like a little bit of this gameplay, and I do not remember this.
I've never seen this.
I wonder what he
just happened?
found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Very happy.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Oh, that
He'll
comes from
understand
Left
soon what I
Jab.
was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
I'll
Oh,
be
yes.
right back.
Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Oh wait.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
But the end is never the end.
I can
though.
wait.
There you go. Oh,
There
really?
we
Was that an
go.
ending or just
Wait.
some like secret?
That was an ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is like deja vu for this guy. Like this guy just wakes up like, what the fuck? I'm going
When
right
Stanley
here.
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the
Exactly.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
yes,
first
this
open door on his left.
What if we don't?
Oh, my first on my left? Okay. This one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, it's because we're just that good. What is that?
No idea.
You clearly know, because you would not have just been able to see out of the corner.
No,
of your
I seen
eye.
it earlier. Remember I said something about it? I don't know.
Stanley had now gotten himself so
Oh,
far
yeah.
off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Wait.
So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten
What?
path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite
Yes.
explanation that would be. All the back and forth
That'd be
between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time
is.
you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life
He's
being an
calling us out so
unending
badly.
waterfall of
He's
surprises
calm,
and
bro.
delights.
I feel bad for Stanley.
How
though,
much
like,
more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
You know what else is a fun game?
Now I've become
What?
sad. Look what
The
you've done to me. This is
Supermania.
all your fault.
Supermania.
Not Supermania. The super. The,
Directions.
Yeah.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
what if I can get? it?
Alright, alright. I wish.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
What
foot.
if I fall?
Yeah.
I'm not your
Will I
enemy,
survive?
really, I'm not. I realize
I
that
don't know.
investing your
Those are their
trust in
stuff
someone
down
else
there.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
I go
about
down there
nothing but
again?
you all this time.
Hmm.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
What if we
Someone
did
you've
go
forgotten
through the
about.
other door, though?
Please,
The red door.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for more. Really?
I want to
I
go.
was in
You know
the
what,
middle
screw
of
it,
something.
let's
Do you
try
have
it. Yeah,
zero
let's go through the red
consideration
door.
for others? Are you that convinced I
Blah,
don't want
blah,
something
blah.
bad to happen to you? What?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
all right.
beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
You are
side.
evil.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is
Fine,
important.
I'll give you a chance,
Stanley
but
walked
you're
through the
evil.
red door. Oh,
Okay.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you
That's
to
how I
be
talk
happy
every
all
day.
this time. The problem is all
It
these
is.
choices.
Wait
I'm
The
that's
two of us
never
always trying to
Wait
get
a
somewhere that
minute.
isn't here.
Wait a
Running and
minute.
running and running, just the way you're
Is he
doing right
leading us
now. Don't
first?
you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. I would We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
This is worrying me. Is he trying to kill us?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment,
And you're
with
immediately
this
trying
place,
to find a way to kill
Stanley,
yourself.
I think I feel happy.
No, don't go. Don't
I
go.
actually
Hold on.
feel happy.
There could be more happening. We don't know.
This looks dumb.
It actually looks pretty neat. I'm going towards the light.
Go towards the light. I see the light. Oh shit.
Whoa, there's more happening.
I wonder if I
See?
use AFK this.
Screw it, let's go.
Nah. I don't have time for this.
Exactly.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Fine.
No.
I don't want to stay.
Exactly.
This is different though.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Wait a minute.
You call your bluff there. I'm
Please,
calling your
no,
bluff.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Nah, I'd win.
You want me to think?
Cannonball.
No! Oh,
God damn it.
thank God. You... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Nah, I'd win.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
Yes.
That you'll throw yourself from this
bullying
platform
this
over and
man.
over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Okay, I'm starting to feel bad.
Or maybe you're just
I watch
getting a
slower
kick out
every
of
time,
it.
by the way.
I don't know anymore.
Hey,
I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
I kind of
Yes.
feel bad
It
now.
looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I know, right?
Well, this one is yours.
Man, he's great at guilt tripping us. Maybe I go back one time just to see how it looks over there again.
You know what? Yeah, let's go back one time to see how it
If
looks.
I survive this, I'll go back.
Is it
Yeah.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
I can do that for you.
I'm going back.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Wait a minute.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
This is new.
Minutes? Days? Centuries?
This is new.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with
New
time from
content.
now on.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. We can't do it yet.
When Stanley
Let's see
came to a
what's
set of
going
two
on.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nah.
Oh, let's do what he says. Let's do what he says.
Screw it.
We've been being really mean to this guy.
His office,
Yeah.
hoping he might find an answer
Wait,
there.
the broom closet.
Stanley
am I getting
stepped into the broom
flashbacks?
closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
There has to be something else in there. Yeah, you have to click on everything.
There was nothing
Yeah, be able
here,
to pick up some-
no choice to make,
Oh.
no
Wait.
path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
I get
No
what-
reason to
He's still
be here.
speaking. Close the door. We're gonna be here for a while.
It was
Bonnie.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh god. So, is there any other
Are you
dialogue?
really
or-
still in
Oh,
the broom closet?
there's still more dialogue.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because you keep talking. If
Oh,
you
no,
stop
no,
talking, we'd probably leave.
This is it. This is it.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said
I'm gonna clip that
Stanley
too.
walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
You're the one who made it.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe
Agreed.
when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends
Stop
find this
breaking the fourth
concerning.
wall, please.
He's calling us out.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Fuck you.
He probably only got the
Hey.
job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with
Hey.
drug money. Also,
Oh,
Stanley is
drug
addicted
money.
to drugs and hookers.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
Damn.
Yes, he is, and his
Well,
name.
I've come to a very definite
is
conclusion
probably the
about what's going on
amalgamation.
right now.
Wait, what?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert
What?
someone nearby
Oh.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Wait a minute.
The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey
I'm
to
very
any
much
number
alive.
of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nah. I want to do my own thing.
I don't think he has any more dialogue. Wait. He's gonna think we're a new person if we walk out there. So what if you walk out there and walk right back in?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee
Now walk back
you can't
in.
do
No, I
any
think
worse
we'll-
than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of
He
an
does say
entire species
something.
of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
He sounds so depressed.
What were we talking about? Like, what got us here? Fine.
I don't even know.
No more dialogue. I think that's it.
Aw.
Coming to a staircase,
Wait,
Stanley
whoa.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, last time we were here, I was muted. I want to
We
walk
weren't
downstairs.
even here.
Yeah, we were. Remember? When my microphone was working.
Oh yeah.
But Stanley
When
just
you
couldn't
couldn't
do
speak.
it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Wait.
All because
I've already
he
seen these
believed
rooms.
everyone had vanished. His boss would
is
think
an
he was
accident.
crazy.
Stop it.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he
Stop
thought
it,
to
wait a
himself,
minute.
maybe I am
Wait a
crazy.
minute.
All of
Wait,
my
no,
co-workers
not
blinking
again.
mysteriously
Not again.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Good
did doors
question.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for
Also a
that
good
matter,
question.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still
I think I
not
might be
woken up.
high.
How was he remaining so lucid?
Yeah.
And then
that
perhaps the
sounds
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a
Hey,
voice
someone
in my
joined chat.
head
Welcome.
dictating
Welcome.
everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Wait.
And while he thought it all very
Whoa.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
You gotta keep
as he's
going.
ever been in his life.
Please.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air
Hey,
of
there's
the
two
world
people here.
outside this one.
Nice.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
No, please.
I
stop
want
it.
my apartment and my wife
I have a wife?
and my
You have a
job.
wife?
I have a
All
wife?
I want is my life exactly
Why do we
the
have a
way it's
wife?
always been.
How do we have a wife?
My life is
Wait,
normal.
why do we both have the same wife?
I am
Wait a
normal.
minute.
Wait a
Everything
minute.
will be
Here.
fine. I am okay.
No, that's a lie. I say that to myself every day in the mirror. It's not
There
okay.
We go.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, did we die?
I think we passed out.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what?
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through
Wait a
town
minute.
talking and screaming to himself.
I said it,
and
he
then
was just
collapsed
younger.
dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in
Ouch.
control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think
Also,
this,
ouch.
and in a certain
Ouch.
way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Ow.
But then she remembered the meeting she
something
had
wrong with
scheduled
you.
for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Officer was
So we
lonely.
just died in front of a woman. Alright, guys, on YouTube. That is the end of the first part.
Hope you enjoyed
So I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you enjoy our content, and we hope to see you guys next time.